Welcome to Backsplash. I'm John Hastings, your host.
What is it called?
Backsplash.
Backsplash.
Yeah, because we're in the backstage.
Backsplash. We basically, are we going to have a non-contrived green room conversation?
I think that's... What do you mean?
No, I think we're going to have like a night, like they often have many, like a contrived green room conversation. Like,
on like DVDs where it's like, let's catch the comedians just lounging, and they're like, you know what I like to do, right? I like to get out there and just blow people's minds with my words.
I think to be extra cunty, I'm going to make this in black and white. No assholes.
Your weird, nerdy hipster hands together. Get fucking ready.
John Hastings, ladies and gentlemen. John Hastings! John Hastings, so much more handsome than he is when you try to describe him. Has the eyebrows of no one. But God bless him. Thank you so much for coming to this. The series of secret shows, and many comedians have said to me, why on earth would you do an underpublicised tour of secret shows? And it's because the British circuit audience is filled with a shower of cunts. Let's be honest, it's fucking awful. It's really gone under, hasn't it? It's terrible. It's so fucking awful of just, and well, do you have any idea how much I love you for just even finding this? But like, it's not even a pub, there's just a door out the front under some scaffolding. It's like 2 flights of stairs. In an underground room, fucking, you go through a hall of mirrors, David Bowie asks you a riddle. And then here we are, fucking hell. Because I think something has happened in our society, in that I think we live in the age of the selfie. I think it defines us perfectly, both figuratively and literally, because like you seem closer to my age, right? And yeah? Yes. Oh, well, thank you for not being offended. I'll be honest, I'm now of an age where I compare someone to my age, it's deemed a fucking insult, and I was going to go there. I was going to say, let's be honest, I'm giving you an upgrade. You'll fucking take it. You're over the moon. Because, okay, you seem closer to my age. Do you remember a time, right, in the 80s, we couldn't even fathom the Warhol quote, could we? There was a time where we didn't even know what it meant. And now reality TV has so much to answer for because it becomes truer and truer every day. You know, when Andy Warhol said in the future, everyone will be famous for 15 minutes, he didn't mean it was a good fucking idea. And I thought the point of this art form was maybe to have a point of view, maybe find your voice, you know, something unique. But no, now people need to see themselves in everything, and they're not like, just like, if they can't see themselves in your act, they're like they're not just upset, they're downright fucking outraged. Just, where am I in your act? I live on the 3rd floor. Do 3rd floor jokes. People need to see themselves in everything. They go to the Grand Canyon and they go, you know what, it looked good in the Grand Canyon? Fucking me. And it's like, you're in the way. It's an in the way. Doctor Who, Doctor fucking Who. New Doctor Who fucking sucks, doesn't it? Because, like, what did Doctor Who used to be about? It was he would pick up a hot chick from Earth and then go off to space and have adventures. And now, quite frankly, because of your fucking spoiled cunt of a generation, right? There's now like TV execs going like, no, kids need to see themselves in Doctor Who. It's not Doctor You little bastards. Now they have to fly back to Earth so that she can visit her boyfriend who works at fucking Asda. There's no Asda in science fiction. Not that I have a beef with Asda either. Asda, you ever want to feel handsome, go shopping at Asda. Or Walmart for our American friends. Asda is amazing. Asda is the only place where you can see someone working under someone with Down syndrome. What? Fuck you. Fuck you. I'm all for it. I am pro Down syndrome as a boss. I was in Asda in a car park and there was a bloke with Downs and he was a boss. And he was telling off a teenager. Right, and he's going, that's not where the trolleys go. And I'm going, you fucking tell him, mate. You fucking... He's a spoiled teen prick taking pictures of himself. Everyone could do with the fucking bloke with Downs as a boss. It's true. Grounds you. It's good for the soul.
Okay, so what was the weirdest venue you would say? The weirdest, not necessarily favorite, but weirdest venue?
Actually, it was a bit of both. It was the zoo.
Okay, when you say zoo...
I mean a zoo.
Like an actual zoo.
It was a cafe and a zoo, and it was at night, and there was something about the fact that people were allowed in a zoo at night that they already felt like they were... It was freezing fucking cold. I got audio of it, but the audio is terrible because the echoing is so... But also you can just hear... Wah! Wah! like weird animals.
Did you have a heckler with Tourette's?
South Yarmouth Zoo it was called.
How the fuck did they... Why'd they let you in?
None of that. They had a fucking crocodile. And I said to the zookeeper, you got a fucking crocodile? And he goes, yeah. And I went, that's right. He goes, we've got a tiger as well. I went, you can't keep a tiger in Great Yarmouth, you cunt. Just because spoiled white kids can't be fucked to get on a plane to go and see one. And then I said, your crocodile, how do you feed it? And he goes, I get a fishing line, and I put a fish on it, and I drop it in its mouth. I went, that's how fucking knackered your crocodile is, you arsehole.
Oh my God.
I did a lot of magic mushrooms in the 90s, right? And now Donald Trump is running for president. And I'm not 100% sure I've come down. You know? For me, that guy is conclusive evidence that this is a cartoon and we are all imagining this shit. Fucking a reality star. We let Reagan slide. Do you ever get the feeling the Republican Party just like to wheel out a retard to distract the nation's satirists? Now it's Trump, just, I'm Trump, my name's on a plane, faggot, pussy! Like, he is trumping my memory banks. I've watched 5 of his speeches now. He fills arenas and it's mesmerising because it's like watching like someone play I Spy in an old people's home. Because he'll open the speech with going like, I'm not one of those guys that uses a teleprompter, and then he proves it for an hour. As this insane meandering babble of just, there's Tom from IBM, I know him. I'm Trump, my name's on a plane. I watched 5 Trump speeches in a row, right? And during that time, Australia got a brand new Prime Minister, and I didn't fucking notice. I'm worried if I watch one more Trump speech, I'm going to completely forget where the Middle East is. And when you're trying to escape the winter, you need to know your geography in this day and age. I've gone viral twice this year for the wrong reason. I don't need a beheading video as a career move. It's staggering. It's amazing. He's just like, we're going to fucking build a wall and keep out all the Mexicans. And then I'm going to go to Iraq and I'm going to surround all the oil fields and we're going to get our oil back. I think he's preparing to play Sims in real life. It's just like, all lesbians will be purple lesbians. Asians will have to dance in a circle. I'm Trump, my name's on a plane, fucking! It's so, because what he is good at is delegating. And for ages now, like in a speech, like this was his bona fide plan, a bona fide like policy was we're going to replace Obamacare with something terrific. That wasn't a fuck up. That was at 6 separate speeches. That's like something you yell when you like you're woken up too quickly. Something terrific. So he gets all these experts in and he goes, how can he fix this? Well, you know, the state of the country, the state that they're in, and the experts, of course, suggested socialism. So his plan, his medical plan is a socialist plan. It is. And then, like, the Republican interviewers at the debates, they're going, are you aware that your plan is a socialist plan? And he's like, I don't want to get bogged down in semantics. Fucking Mexicans, Trump, purple lesbians. But then I watched the Democratic debates and they left me somewhat underwhelmed as well, because ladies, do you feel excited about the prospect of, everyone's excited about Hillary? And okay, after the events of Paris, they had to address some shit, didn't they? They had to, because it was right in their face. But the first couple of speeches, Hillary was just, her answer to like 5 times, she said, I think it's time we had a woman in the White House. And everyone was just, like Obama couldn't get away with that shit. He was like, yeah, time we got a black guy in. What do you reckon? Like fucking nothing. But she's allowed to say, woman in the White House. And everyone's like, that was, what are you, a fucking Spice Girl? What are you, cuckold Spice?
Even in a great comedy club, there was a fan of mine, there was a guy in, and he was in the front row, and he was on his phone the entire time, and I had to spend the last 10 minutes of the show, I had to cut the show short because of this cunt, and then I had to get out of there because there was another show on. And a fan said to me afterwards, I've been waiting for months. I've been waiting for months for this, and that fucking arsehole had to make it about him. So I just thought, and I'd heard that too many times from fans, and I thought, people think it's adversarial, but it's actually an act of cowardice. And I just thought, why don't we run away and hide?
This is a year in review, almost. How do we now have a conservative stronghold like never before in the middle of a kid fucking scandal? How does that happen? Like, those of you that don't know, and I can't believe this isn't front page news every day. It was like front page news for about 2 days, and then I think it was so harrowing that they just figured it wouldn't sell papers and they just backed the fuck off. So for 4 decades now, the Conservative Party in this country has had a house in Dolphin Square where they hunt, kidnap, fuck and kill kids. How the fuck does that not come up in the debates? I'd have a fucking buzzer. I would have just, we need to privatise the NHS. What about them kids you fucked? Because, if you're a conservative in this country, let's be honest, you are streamlined for government. You are. Like, the moment you're born. Like, classism exists here like nowhere else. And it's just, the moment you're born, they go, this country's yours. You fucking own it. You are set, man. Or, all you got to do is go to Eton or Harrow, and then you go to Oxford or Cambridge, and then you're straight into Westminster. All you got to do is not fucking kill a kid. And they must be like, oh! I didn't want to until you told me I couldn't. Fuck! No, I gotta fucking build a house. This is bullshit. But one of the beautiful things about being the old cunt, right, is that I don't have to deal with stray erections anymore, right? Like, I get an erection when I want or need one. But my wife, who is 9 years younger than me and more virile than I, and those of you that listen to the show know I married up. And she's 9 years younger than me, and once a month I'll get the morning horn, right? And she'll see that morning horn, and she'll be like, "Ah, look at!" Unfortunately, I only have 2 voices in my repertoire. That's like a half-decent Arnold Schwarzenegger and varying degrees of me. But she sees that morning horn, she's like, "Oh! Oh, look at that! Look at that, you young buck! Whoa! Fucking strong like bull! Give me a go on that!" And I don't know how to tell her that the only reason that's happening is I've got a rock hard shit pushing on my prostate. She's like, "Give me a go on that!" And I'm like, "You don't want anything to do with this. It's powered by poo, honey. It's powered by poo. I've got a dick made of shit powering my prick." I'm a published author. And yet I get so much glee from yelling, "I've got a dick made of shit powering my prick." I've written for The Guardian. But I'll tell you what. You come to a man and say, "Hey, take the words dick, prick and shit and still make it colourful," I'm your man. And sometimes my wife will say, "Hey, you know what? Sometimes I wish I married someone the same age as me." And I'm like, "Are you out of your fucking mind? You'd run rings around that poor cunt. She's younger than me, smarter than me, hotter than me, and she has her master's degree." And I'm like, if you married a guy your age, you'd be fucking, you'd leather him, and you'd be miserable. Because you know what, when you're younger, fuck whoever you want. But I do think for a rock solid marriage, and let's be honest, ladies, to have like a long-standing relationship, for a lifetime together, you need, in your 30s, a man that's 9 years old. You need a man with like diminished testosterone. You need a man, an old mellow dude that is perfectly capable of ignoring you once a month, right? Because let's be honest, this poor young dumb full of cum motherfucker, right? When the fucking rag comes calling and they're like, oh, you appear to be in a cauldron of boiling water. Why don't I jump in and we'll both burn to death? No! Shut your fucking mouth! Don't engage! Tune her out, you fucking idiot! Whenever my wife gets in my face once a month, I'm just, you asshole! You cut! When you consider what I do for a living, I've got it coming. I'm owed that. When she's like, you asshole! You ruined my life! All I hear is, la 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 la. Because all I'm thinking about is my apology cupcake. And if she doesn't make you a cupcake, you kick her to the curb. She's an evil fucking witch. How dare you not make a cupcake? After 3 days of abuse, how dare you? I know in your youth it's more of an apology blowjob, but let's be honest, dude. When you get older, that blowjob cupcake scale starts to even out a little bit. We're like, oh, I don't know. If I had a cupcake, I could watch the UFC. But if I wanted the blowjob while I was watching the UFC, that's a whole bunch of new questions. By the way, I don't mean every period. I mean that period. I mean the big one, the doozy, the 5th period of the cycle. Right? And I don't even know what's even happening for you ladies. It happens about twice a year. Right, and I'm not really sure what's going on. I think like it's all the files in your head start resetting because they must be, because she's bursting into tears about a t-shirt she lost when she was 5. I don't really comprehend what's happening for you physiologically. I think like the Wi-Fi in your pussy is rebooting with the moon and... Let's ignore science for the sake of this bit, shall we, ladies? Let's put science to one side, have a little bit of fun. Before I go any further with this, please allow me to establish my stance on periods. All right, because I don't like the adage of young men going, I don't respect anything that bleeds out his genitals once a month and doesn't die. Yeah, vote Trump, right? And I'm like, really? You don't trust that? I respect that. All right, let's make this perfectly clear. I respect periods enough to ignore them. When my wife is in my face on the 5th period of the cycle, she's like, "You fucking asshole! Are you even listening to me?" And I'm like, "No, I'm doing both of us a fucking favour. I am tuning you the fuck out. Because I respect periods. I do, because let's be honest, young man, if so much of a drop of blood came out of the end of your cock, you'd be fucking painting windows black. You'd take a month off work. You'd freak out and go, "The sky's falling. It's witchcraft." Women are so hardcore, they reduce it to mid to heavy flow. Flow? 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 We couldn't come up with enough hyperbole. We'd be like, "There's a geyser! There's a volcano in my balls! It's the end of days! I'm pretty sure I read about it in the Bible!" Now, I know I'm not the first comedian to make that point, but you have to understand something about crowd psychology. And that is the fact that no woman in this room wanted to hear what the fuck I had to say about periods until I acknowledged that fact. I lost you two completely, didn't I? You were like, "Fuck this cunt." And then I went, "Drop of blood out of the cock," and you went, "Oh good, he knows. Carry on." Carry on, you wannabe rapper. Oh, my wife had an awesome period recently. It was amazing. It was the big one. And you know what? I mean, it's just twice a year when the 5th period of the cycle comes. And all I have to do when the 5th period of the cycle comes is I just have to reassure my wife I'm not going to leave when she gets cancer. What do you mean, when? Don't you mean if? No, shut the fuck up! What are you, a doctor? Why would you do that? Why would you do that? You're not going to leave when she gets cancer. You're not sure, you don't know, you're not a doctor! Now many of you are understanding why I switched to the soft beanie. Didn't you used to wear a cap, Brendon, with your vape? Yeah, I took 3 guys' eyes out. I'll give you a free shirt. Oh, my wife had an awesome period. It was amazing. It was the big one. It was the 5th period of the cycle, and I knew it was coming because the test is always Disney films. If it's the middle of the day and she's in like tracksuit pants, like bursting into tears at Pocahontas and going, "Oh, it's like they put my life on screen." I'm like, "Really? American genocide? That was you?" "Oh, The Little Mermaid. It's like they really speaks." "Well, that time you were half fish?" "All right. I know I'd better get the fuck out of the house for 4 days." So she had an awesome period. So what happened was my wife, she had to drive from our place to Tonbridge Wells. To make matters worse, she forgot something, had to go back and get it, right? And then she rings me at like 1 a.m. She's already knackered. She's only had 5 hours sleep. She's on the 5th period of the cycle. And she goes, "Oh my God, B, you won't believe it, but they've closed the slip road to the M40 up to our place. What am I going to do, B?" So I went, "It's all right, baby. All you got to do is drive around the M25, take the M1, the A43 to our place. It's about an extra 35 minutes. You'll be all right." Click. 2 hours of Xbox, right? I'm good. She then calls me 45 minutes later, apoplectic. She's beside herself. And she's just like, "Oh my God, B, you won't believe it. They've closed the slip road to the A43. Oh my God." I happen to know that is a 3-hour motherfucker. You have to drive through a barn to get to our place after that shit. It is brutal. And she's like, "Oh my God, I'm on the 5th period of the cycle. I've got a mid to heavy flow." And I'm like, I'll run a bath, right? And I know you go, "Well, why didn't you go and get her?" No, don't fix things. I'm so sorry. Did you guys hear that? I didn't realise there's a tag. There was like a whip. So I run a bath, right? She then arrives on our doorstep a mere half an hour later. Just I cannot stress enough how much the A43 being closed is a 3-hour motherfucker clusterfuck. She's broken. She's got sticks on her. She looks like she's been in a fight in a hay bale. Her mascara's running. She's shaking, just... And I went, how the fuck did you get home so quick? And she goes, I couldn't take it, and I just smashed through the bollards. She goes, are you angry at me? No, are you kidding me? You're my fucking hero. Do you have any idea how many times I've wanted to do that? Just straight through the barriers. But she saw me tell this story not that long ago, and she told me I left out a crucial detail. And that is the fact that she was so, on the 5th period of her cycle, she was so depleted in iron, she was so fucking knackered, and so worried about getting busted on a road that was closed, that she switched her headlights off. Oh, the other thing, you know, there's another crucial detail I left out. You know, the dick made of shit. That's why I could never be a fundamentalist Christian. I couldn't, because they're so preoccupied with sodomy. But when you get older, at some point, you will be given an erection from a dick made of shit powering your poo. At some point, you will have something in your ass making you hard. Right, I know. I don't see why I should have to burn in hell just because I ate too many eggs. But my wife told me that apparently the same thing happens for women. Right? She saw me tell this bit, and then she goes, actually, that happened to me in my youth. When I was in my 20s, I was fucking this guy, and I had a rock hard shit in me. And afterwards, he was like, oh, that was amazing. I don't know what was going on, but I could feel something like sliding up inside of you. And it would feel awesome. It would be like having a double penetration without having to high five another man. That same guy was a prank, right? He apparently, there were like all these posh blokes at a rugby club, and they went to play a prank on his best mate. And they blindfolded him, they hired a stripper, and they gave him the impression that the stripper was going to come in and blow him in front of the whole rugby club. And at the last minute, the guy that my wife had shagged took the guy's dick, popped it in his mouth, and took the fucking blindfold away. And like, nah, that's not how pranks work. You know what I mean? Like, you should have seen your face, you faggot. Mate, you've got my dick in your mouth. Look, I think a lot of young men get confused, you know, when they think about feminism and feminism being a buzzword, and they think that feminism means that women want men to stop being men, and I think nothing could be further from the truth. I think they've misread that, you know. I think nothing, you know, they'd be miserable if that occurred, because when it comes to the manism versus feminism argument, manism. Manism. There's a men's movement. There's a men's movement. Yep, yeah, I know. Because when will the straight white male get a leg up in this world, ladies and gentlemen? When will we? We need to march, don't we, mate? We need to march. We need to get a chant going. And just, what do we want? Everything. You got it. Righto. What do we want? A rhyme that clearly illustrates our lack of fucking plight. It's one for the ladies. You're very welcome. Because in the age of the selfie, I think people want to appropriate other people's struggle. And I don't even like using the word struggle, because that sounds condescending. But people want a piece of everything. And it's almost like, you know, like my kid, I love him, and he's 16, but he now, in the age of the selfie, thinks that the worst thing that's ever happened in the world is any time he sees or reads something on the internet he doesn't like. And he's right, because fucking nothing's happened to him. He's 16. I mean, beyond the fact that his dad gets up in front of strangers and yells, I've got a dick made of shit, pound my brick, but don't worry, I'm saving up for rehab. I'm getting ready. But beyond that, but at the same time, I sound like the old cunt again. And I can't even pull that card, really, can I? I can't even do that. In my day. Because even when it comes to his music, he listens to chiptune. You heard chiptune? You know what chiptune is, sir? It's basically Pac-Man with a backbeat. And I know, I'm not even joking. It is literally games from the 8-bit era with a backbeat. So like, and he's listening to this shit. And I'm watching him, I'm going, where does your mind go? Where's the inspiration in this? Where's the romance? But I can't even do that. I can't go like, in my day, because I grew up in the 80s. And I listened to hair metal. So I can't go like, oh, you don't even know you're born. In my day, we used to have to listen to Def Leppard, who had songs about coming in a lady's face. Like, where's the romance in chiptune? Whatever happened to coming in a lady's face? Really coming in a lady's face? And the drummer's only got one arm. It's even harder for him. It's a triumph for the spirit. He came in a lady's face one-handed. Because people want a piece of everything. Like, case in point, are you all familiar with the Rachel Dolezal case in America? Those of you that don't know, Rachel Dolezal, right, is a lady who was the head of the NAACP, a black rights and equality movement. She was the head of their department in Spokane, Washington, and it turns out she's white. And she's been posing as a black person for years. She's been dyeing her skin, frizzying her hair, and before I go into this, please understand I hold zero stock in my opinion on this matter, because 90% of the black people I've asked don't give a fuck. And yes, that is the 9 out of the 10 black people I asked. That is my level of research. Let's not take Moby fucked a dwarf too fucking seriously. They said to her, look, you've put them in a weird position because you've effectively committed fraud. And you know what her defense was? She goes, oh, I'm transracial. Oh, fuck off. Can we turn down the nozzle on the self-defining just a little bit in 2015? It's like whenever someone goes like, I like to consider myself, and I'm like, stop right there. You're someone that likes to consider themselves. You have nailed you. You have described yourself perfectly in a nutshell. I know everything that you are. It's like whenever someone thinks they can express themselves with a t-shirt slogan or a bumper sticker. They're usually bang on. They are nailing them as a human. I was in Malaysia in the Hard Rock Cafe, and there was an American military dude with a crew cut, and he had a t-shirt which read verbatim, tick 1. And it said gun owner and victim. And gun owner was ticked. You know everything about that guy. That is an entire bloke. You know how he votes. You know what freedoms he doesn't believe in. You know what the fuck he's doing in Southeast Asia. It's the only time he can bring himself to fuck a lady boy, and when he gets home he shoots himself and doesn't even consider it suicide. It's like it was a homicide. It was a faggot. I had to kill it. It was me. It was me. I sucked a ladyboy dick. I fucking gotta go. I know I've said faggot a couple of times tonight, and I have a hard time letting go of faggot. I'll be honest. Because I think in the modern era, people don't understand that faggot doesn't mean gay anymore. It actually means like, look, if my son's 16, without the word faggot, how else am I going to tell him I love him? Right, because, so Rachel Dolezal, right, because, well, she's the head of the NAACP. One of their jobs is to make sure that there is affirmative action in the workplace, that there is a fair number of black people working there. Isn't that a black person's job? Hasn't she taken a job that could definitely be done better by black person. Because they said, look, you've put them in a weird position. Because the far right have always accused the NAACP of being a racist organisation, and now they kind of have to let you go because of the colour of your skin. And she said, she goes, oh, well, you know what? Although technically I was born white, I still like to consider myself black. All right, well, you know what, ladies and gentlemen? Although technically I wasn't born utterly batshit fucking mental, I still like to consider myself black. Thank you so much for getting that joke. Can you imagine trying to tell that joke at the Edinburgh Festival in front of the biggest arts festival in the world, in front of Radio 4 cunts who were just like, I don't know, he said black, they're not me, and must be racist, the poor loves, blah, blah, blah. This flat refusal you have of not discussing race in this country, that you find it so awkward, and sometimes you even deem it impolite, doesn't come from a good place. It's not from a good place, and I can prove it. And it's usually people who self-define as British. The English, all right, I married one of you, I'll let you slide, right? The Scottish, they're more earthy. Let's call them that. And the Welsh are barely people, right? So, come on. But it's usually someone who self-defines as British. And I believe self-awareness does not come from within, ladies and gentlemen. And the people that call themselves British, you can, like, they exist on the left and the right in their fucking two-tone mustaches and Toby jug heads, and you can almost hear the lyrics of Rule Britannia in their every bubbling, pompous utterance of just Rule Britannia, Britannia rules the waves. Yeah, we got planes now. Calm the fuck down. You're not the master race. No one gives a fuck about you. You're not as remotely relevant as you think you are. Do you honestly think people in Botswana are going, boy, I hope some cunt in Coventry isn't talking shit about me? And I can prove it. I can prove it. Because when it comes to the British, right, you go, hey, what's so great about being British? And every time without fail, the answer comes, doesn't it? Just, oh, it's the British sense of humour. The British sense of humour. It's so marvellous. The British sense of humour. And I can't believe you don't know how much other countries are fucking with you when they go, what's so great about the British sense of humour? And every time without fail, the answer comes, doesn't it? Just, oh, I think it's our ability to laugh at ourselves. Fuck yeah! Oh, thank you, Massa. We's all glad the master race can laugh at yourselves. We sure hope you leave us some watermelon. Do you have any idea how subtly bigoted that is? It's such covert racism, and you've perfected it. And it's the reason that you're always the bad guy in action films. This underneath that is just, oh, we really are the shit, aren't we? Oh, isn't it so big of us to laugh at ourselves in front of the help? Because that's what you fucking mean. Because I don't know if you listen to the podcast or not, but you know, right, that I have travelled the length and breadth of this planet this year. And I hate to break the news to you, but guess what? Asians like jokes about Asians. Indians like jokes about Indians. Australians like jokes about Australians. Americans like jokes about Americans, and this will blow your tiny fucking minds. Africans like jokes about Africans. We just don't think it's special or fucking magnanimous. You really didn't like hearing that from Convict Boy, did ya? And if any of you are fucking pissed off at that, where's your ability to laugh at yourself? Because here's my issue with white people, right? Listen up, you cunts, right? My issue with white people is that we think racism is our call. What's more, we are so racially smug and so racially self-assured that we think other races' racism is kind of cute. I'm guilty of it. I'm not going to be a hypocrite. Like, I was in Malaysia again in what they call the brown part of town. It's where the darker skinned Malay people live, right? White people very rarely go there. And I walked into a corner store, and when I walked into the store, the whole store stopped and went at me. So no one told you life was gonna be this way. See? Look at you. You're all going, that's adorable. But if I was a black guy and there was a theme tune to Shaft, you'd lose your fucking minds. But I realise, after 25 years of doing this, that I really crave black approval. Like, I want a black audience like you would not believe. And apparently it's fucking hard to find in Manchester. And I know that sounds condescending at first, but you have to understand, right, is that when I was growing up and all my friends were going through their Beatles and Rolling Stones on vinyl phase, I was going through my black American comedy phase, right? First comedian I ever saw while I was 9 was Flip Wilson, a black American comic. Then I was a massive Richard Pryor fan, collected everything he did. Then I was a huge Eddie Murphy fan. And it's taken me 25 years in this business to realise that I have tried to emulate black American comedy, which is why I've been punched a lot. Turns out I don't have the same license. Who knew? But you know how I said self-awareness doesn't come from within? I've made a lot of videos lately, and the thing is, in my head, before I saw the videos, I thought when I'm up here doing this shit, right, I thought I looked like some super cool rapper guy, but because I've drunk so much Monster and I have such depleted testosterone, I think I'm doing that, but I come off more like a gay lobster. Like, in my head, I think I'm going like, yeah, you feeling me? Fucking truth bombs and shit, but it really comes off more like, you didn't hear it from me. I've got a secret. L'Oreal. But then I started doing black gigs in America, and I discovered real quick that black Americans fucking love Aussies. Did you? Crocodile Dundee was huge in the black. You told me, yes, Crocodile Hunter, Crocodile Dundee, they fucking love that shit. And I'm a fucking whore in front of a black crowd. I know I got a chip on my shoulder and I try and soften the accent to play the game in this country, but whatever the equivalent of Uncle Tomming is for an Australian, and the fact that we don't have a white equivalent of Uncle Tomming might tell us we're not quite post-racial yet. Uncle Barry, let's call it that, right? I fucking Uncle Barry it right up. My accent gets fucking broader, fucking, how you going, you cunt? My legs go akimbo, I'm fucking, how you fucking going, guys? Fucking fuck off on a dead wombat, fucking shove a shrimp on the barbie, eh? Fucking getting spoons out and shit and just, there's a track winding back to an old fashioned track along the road to Gundagai. Acha-cha. And every time without fail, there's always an old black dude up the back going, motherfucker sound like the Crocodile Man. And I'm so happy inside. I knocked my drink over. Can I get one of them? Thanks, man. Because I toured the Middle East 3 days after the events of Charlie Hebdo, right? Now, I must admit, when I wrote this bit, it was before the Paris attacks of last week. Although, let's be honest, as a terrorist organisation, you've got to know you fucked up when you've got the English and the Americans talking about what they like about the French. Holy shit. Boy, did you fuck up. Because like 6 months ago, we fucking hated their posy arrogance. Now they're out in cafes going, fuck you, terrorism. We're going, we're on board, we're on board. Have you ever been to Paris? Even French dogs have posy arrogance. Have you seen French dogs? They look French. They are. They're like, Le Wolf. Où est le chien? Donnez le wolf. But I went to tour the Middle East 3 days after the events of Charlie Hebdo, and people were saying to me, "Are you out of your fuck? Are you sure you're touring the Middle East now?" And I'm like, "Are you out of your fucking mind? There's nowhere safer right now. What's more, I'm flying Emirates." Have you ever flown a fucking Muslim airline after a terrorist attack? Seriously, it's nothing but beardy people high-fiving, just going, "We know one plane that ain't going down, come on." Malaysian Airlines still sweating nonetheless. And oh, shut the fuck up, come on. We're under a pub. And everything we're told about in the Muslim world is a lie, and everything they're told about us is a lie. Because we went to a tour of the Grand Mosque of Bahrain, right? And the tour guide found out we were comedians, and which sometimes changes people's parameters. But not only did he have a sense of humour about his own faith, he actually took the piss out of our preconceived notions of his faith. Because he brings up extremism. Immediately, and he goes, "Look, you got to understand, right? Anyone that can be talked into blowing themselves and others up based on something that isn't even written in the Quran, that guy's not a Muslim, he's a fucking moron." And we were like, "You're a tour guide. Is this your usual opening gambit? What the fuck? What a deal." Because it does need to be treated for what it is, and that is a fucking joke. It's a joke. Like the guy in Australia who fucking held up a coffee shop with a shotgun with a flag that read, "This is the one true flag," and it was the wrong fucking flag. And his first demand in negotiations was a new flag. What are you, a Gary Larson cartoon? Like, I can satirize you in a single panel, motherfucker. I've done no work. Because here's something that we're never told. And that is the fact that people that live under Sharia law aren't that fucking keen on it. They're not. The people that police it think it's awesome. But the people that live under it, not too keen. We keep on shaking that wasp's nest. We don't have to do jack shit. We need to tap out because we've got the internet, and you can't stop the internet. And as soon as the people of Saudi Arabia find out how good our fucking cats have it, I mean, I'm not letting this prick spank me in public. That cat's got its own line of jelly beans. This is bullshit. And I did several shows, right, in front of the literal content police, right? Now, we hear that a lot now. People going, "Oh, the content police." And it's like, no, you don't know. The literal content police are just the kind of asshole you'd think they are. They're up the back of the room, right? And they're on their phones and they're repeating everything I say really loudly so that everyone in the room knows that if I fuck up, we're all getting fined and or at least going to jail, right? So I just sped up my punchlines. And then the only complaint I got from the government was they said, "This is supposed to be stand-up comedy, not sit-down drunk comedy." I know, to which the promoter had to go, "He hasn't had a drink in 10 years. He's not drunk, he's just Australian." That's his real voice. And then we did a bunch of unlisted shows. One of the many inspirations for doing this tour of secret shows, right, is one of the beautiful things I love about this, right? And I think one of the reasons that I've wanted to do it since I was 9, and I'm glad I learned how to do it, is I feel it's like the ultimate in communication. Because you're never really saying what you're saying, you know? And people are reading between the lines. And laughter is the sound of comprehension. And in an environment where they're told every day of their life what they can and can't hear, in this unlisted show, and it's all Malaysians, and there's just 3 white guys in the front row. And can you imagine the catharsis and the joy and the laughs at that? There's almost like a fuck you of joy. And I said to the 3 white guys, I said, "Right, now listen, be honest, right? Be honest. As a white guy, when you're in a Muslim country, right, and you know when you're like leaning out over your balcony of your hotel and the sun is setting, And the sky has that lovely purple hue. And in the background, as a soundtrack, all the mosques start making their mosque-y noises of, yeah, fucking prayers and shit. Yeah, praying's awesome. Come and get your prayer on. Praying. I said, be honest, as a white guy, do you like to delude yourself you're like a cutting-edge journalist reporting from a war-torn country? All the Malaysians pissed themselves laughing, and the three white guys went, I thought I was the only one. Because you really do. You find yourself going, yeah, I'm George Clooney and whatever the fuck. It's back to the Grand Mosque of Bahrain, right? And I'm aware as well that when I say Malaysian and Asian, like in this country, Asian means Indian and Pakistani, doesn't it? So I'm well aware that Asian means something different here, which is why whenever an Australian first comes to England, they go, that's not an Asian, that's an Asian. Hey, motherfucker sound like the crocodile man. Kills at black gigs, kills. They're not happy until I do it. They're not. They're like, you can wear a beanie and eat all the jerk chicken you want, but you're making a fucking Crocodile Dundee knife joke, motherfucker. So back to the Grand Mosque of Bahrain, right? Back to the tour guide. And he's taking us around, and as I said, I reiterate, not only was he taking the piss out of his faith, but it was also out of our preconceptions. Because he goes, for instance, our religion isn't that different from Western religion. Case in point, Allah is mentioned in Western religion all the time. Does anyone know? And I was like, and I went, hallelujah? And his jaw dropped. And he went, oh my God, no one's got that right in 23 years. And my belly just filled with politically correct smugness. Oh, I was just, oh, yum, 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 yum. Oh, I'm the best white person that's ever lived. When you think about it, I'm like a white Gandhi. I'm building bridges. Yum, 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 yum. Motherfucker sound like the crocodile man. But it turns out it was a sting operation. He was totally fucking with us because it was a setup. Because he then asked 3 more straight-faced questions, right? And then he goes, and as you know, the men and the women, they have to pray separately in the mosque. Does anyone know why that is? And we're like, ooh. And he goes, it's because we fucking hate women. Wow. Now, I don't know if you've ever pissed yourself laughing in a mosque, but the acoustics really lend themselves to it. It's just this big booming laughs. And then I started to realize in hindsight, hey, maybe I'm overcompensating. Because there was part of us that was like, we're such rebels going to a mosque after Charlie Hebdo. Fuck you, Fox and Sky News. Not that Fox and Sky News didn't feed us some right fucking horse shit this year. For instance, you remember that news story where that pundit tried to tell a Fox News presenter that Birmingham was a Muslim-only city and that white people aren't allowed in? And even the Fox News presenter looked at him and went, that's too much bullshit. So, again, I was overcompensating maybe. You know, the Grand Mosque of Bahrain, I was guilty of that. Because he then brings up the burqa. And he goes, well, you see, you have to understand the burqa is actually a feminist idea. So it's so that Muslim women can be appreciated for their minds and never judged upon their appearance. And we're just fucking, yeah, girls should be kept in bags. You've nailed it, mate. You've nailed it. Fucking, who needs vitamin D? They'll deal with the rickets. Get under it. You've nailed this. And then the guy that does the call to Salat arrives, right? I always thought the call to Salat was vinyl. Sounds like vinyl. It's actually a guy. And he gets up on the mic, and he's giving the whole, yeah, fucking prayers and shit. Prayers awesome. Go and get your prayer on. And we're like, oh my God, is that guy revered? Does he have to be elected? And he goes, no, he's an accountant. He works 2 blocks down. And then he walks away, leaving a live microphone. And the comedian I was with, Martin, goes, now, Brendon, you stay off that microphone. Oh! I was like a conservative that was told he couldn't fuck a kid. It's like I didn't want to until you told me I couldn't. I had to fight every fibre of my being not to get on the mic and go, I've got a dick made of shit! Parry my brick! Oh, that's Brendon Burns. Thanks very much. Good night, everybody! Thank you! Thank you very much. John Hastings, ladies and gentlemen. Thanks, guys. You were awesome.
And instead of I smashed through the bollards, remember the bit about being? Right, so I just need to go, how the fuck did you get home so quick? And then she goes, I couldn't take it and I smashed through the barriers. And I'll go like that and you go, ha ha ha, clap, right? You're so tired now, you go, fuck you. Why do I get the feeling some sarcasm is about to come my way? She turns up, half an hour, and I cannot stress enough how much is a 3-hour clusterfuck. I go, how the fuck did you get home so quick? She goes, I couldn't take it, and I just smashed through the barriers. No, that was nowhere near real. Very good, fuck you. He just went, bury yourself, very, very good. I fucking will use that bit. And what else?
We didn't quite get you here in the guy with the hats.
Oh, you appear to be in a cauldron of boiling water. Why don't I jump in and we'll both burn to death? No, it's not too bad. Alright, go.
The first one's the worst because I wasn't expecting.
I just found out how Irish you are. I've met you several times. I had no idea you're from Belfast. You're not. No. That was a... I couldn't give a fuck. Alright, okay. Oh, look at this. Oh, this poor, dumb, young... Look, now he's trying to look like he's young and full of cum. Stop acting. Stop acting. Should we just get the shot I just hit him? Oh, look at her. This poor young dumb full of cum, motherfucker. Why am I pretending to be me? I just need an impression. Get all out of here!